Hey everyone, thanks for joining me. Today we will be reviewing the Springfield XDs 9mm. To start off the review today, I did want to start with the case. The case is a better than average case that comes with handguns. As you can see, it does come with these nice clasps as well. Inside here you do have a slot for your 7-round magazine, along with your 8-round magazine that does have that pinky extension. Over here you do have that cutout for your pistol so that it does not wiggle around when you're carrying it. And then here you do have that nice pinky extension if you would like to put that on the 7-round magazine. And then here, I don't know if you can see it, but here are some extra front sights if you would like to switch those out. And then this also does come with its own cleaning brush as well, so that you don't have to go and buy a new one. Alright, now time to review the actual gun itself. We'll start with the stock grip that comes standard right out the box. It's not too terrible for a standard stock grip. Personally, I would get it sent in to have some stippling done. Then we'll jump up here to the slide serrations. The slide serrations are found in the rear of this pistol. There will be no front serrations on this slide. The serrations on this gun, they aren't too terrible. They do give you that nice grip and your hand doesn't slip off of these serrations. And they aren't too deep, so they don't cut up your hands or anything like that. Then we'll jump over here. Here's the rail, so you can add your lights or lasers. And then from there, if we jump back here, the slide release is only going to be found on the left-hand side for right-handed shooters. And I'll flip it over for you. As you can see, there's no slide release on the right-hand side for left-handed shooters. Along with that, the takedown lever is going to be found on the left-hand side. And then jumping down here, the magazine release. The magazine release is ambidextrous, and you can push on it from either side and it'll drop, so you don't have to pull it out and switch the magazine release like you do with a Glock or many other kinds of pistols. And then jumping back here, you do have the palm safety. And this is why I chose this gun to be my first carry gun, because it did have this palm safety, so it did give me that extra security, so I felt comfortable carrying one in the chamber. But what this does is, as you can see, even with that trigger safety impressed like that, it will not, the firing pin will not fire until the palm safety and the trigger safety right here are both pressed at the same time, and then the gun will fire. And I did want to go over the sights and the trigger with you. So as you can see, the rear sight does have 2 white dots on either end, and then the front sight does have that nice red sight, so you can see it at night, and you can pick it up really clearly when you go to aim down the sights. And then for the trigger portion of it, I did want to go through the travel and everything with you. So here's the travel. And then there's the wall. I just hit the wall there. And then here's the creep for you. So it just broke at the very back, and I'll reset it for you. And then here's the reset. Right there. So as you can see, there is quite a bit of travel and creep to this trigger. Not my favorite, but everybody likes their triggers a little bit different, so I'll let you guys decide that for yourself. I did want to go over the dimensions of the Springfield XDs with you. The height of the gun is going to be 4.4 inches tall, and then the width is going to be 0.9 inches, so just under that inch mark for you, which makes it pretty easy to conceal carry. And then the length of this pistol is going to be 6.3 inches. And then I always like to say that the length of the gun doesn't really matter, because from this point forward is going to be concealed carry. So the part you need to be most worried about is right after that trigger backward. So the height of the gun and the width of the gun. And then I do have the flush magazine in here, so I'll drop that out for you. And then I'll put the 8-round magazine in. And as you can see, it does give you a lot more room for your pinky in there. Please comment below if you have anything to mention.